You couldn't concentrate. She was fidgeting. I think now they'd say she had ADHD. Wouldn't you? But this was the 1930s, and ADHD hadn't been invented, you know, at this point, so it wasn't an available condition. You know, people weren't aware they could have that. Anyway, she went to see this this specialist. So this oak panel room, and she was there with her mother, and she was led and sat on this chair at the end, and she sat on her hands for 20 minutes while this man talked to her mother about all the problems Gillian was having at school. And at the end of it, because she was disturbing people, her homework was always late and so on, little kid of 8, in the end, the doctor went and sat next to Gillian and said, "Gillian, I've listened to all these things that your mother's told me. I need to speak to her privately." So she said, he said, "Wait here, we'll be back, we won't be very long," and they went and left her. But as they went out the room, he turned on the radio that was sitting on his desk. And when they got out the room, he said to her mother, "Just stand and watch her." And the minute they left the room, she said she was on her feet, moving to the music. And they watched for a few minutes, and he turned to her mother, and he said, "You know, Mrs. Lynn, Gillian isn't sick, she's a dancer. Take her to a dance school." I said, "What happened?" He said, "She did. I can't tell you how wonderful it was. We walked in this room, and it was full of people like me. People who couldn't sit still. People who had to move to think. Who had to move to think. They did ballet, they did tap, they did jazz, they did modern, they did contemporary." She was eventually auditioned for the Royal Ballet School. She became a soloist. She had a wonderful career at the Royal Ballet. She eventually graduated from the Royal Ballet School, found her own company, the Gillian Dance Company, met Andrew Lloyd Webber. She's been responsible for some of the most successful musical theatre productions in history. She's given pleasure to millions, and she's a multi-millionaire. Somebody else might have put her on medication and told her to calm down. Now, I think what I think it comes to is this. Al Gore spoke the other night about ecology and the revolution that was triggered by Rachel Carson. I believe our only hope for the future is to adopt a new conception of human ecology, one in which we start to reconstitute our conception of the richness of human capacity. Our education system has mined our minds in the way that we've strip-mined the earth for a particular commodity. And for the future, it won't serve us. We have to rethink the fundamental principles on which we're educating our children. There was a wonderful quote by Jonas Salk who said, if all the insects were to disappear from the earth, within 50 years, all life on Earth would end. If all human beings disappeared from the Earth, within 50 years, all forms of life would flourish. And he's right. What TED celebrates is the gift of the human imagination. We have to be careful now that we use this gift wisely and that we avert some of the scenarios that we've talked about. And the only way we'll do it is by seeing our creative capacities for the richness they are and seeing our children for the hope that they are. And our task is to educate their whole being so they can face this future. By the way, we may not see this future, but they will. And our job is to help them make something of it. Thank you very much.
So, what did you guys think of this TED Talk? Did you understand? Winnie? Yeah? So, what did you think? Do you agree or not?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Stanley?
A little.
A little bit. Okay. What about you, Georgie?
Yes.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Stanley, tell me what you agree with and what you do not agree with.
I agree. You know, children imagination is good.
Yes.
But
Very good.
but in teen, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So have a school or social can destroy your imagination. Yeah. So I agree. Yeah.
Why do you think so? Why does it destroy it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
About
Is it true for you? Did it destroy your imagination?
a little.
A little bit.
I think imagination. Now we can go to travel or go to play. You can fly or you can go to reading a book or go to do your hobby in your free time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Winnie? Do you think school? What do you agree with about this video? What's true for you?
就是说，学校对你有什么帮助？
New knowledge.
New knowledge? Yes.
就是说学校对你有什么帮助？像新的知识。She said school can help new knowledge.
Yes.
And skills.
和技能。
But does it help your creativity?
它有帮助你有创意。
Yes.
School helps your creativity. How does it help you?
它怎么帮？就是学校怎么帮你有这个创意，就是有想法，对，创造力。还是你不知道，你可以说。She nervous.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So.
那你中文要讲的话，你会怎么讲？
中文哦，就是如果是一直说老师教导，是啊。
She said teacher can teach her how to doing this. Correct.
Okay. All right. What about you, Georgie? What do you think is true about? You said you agree with the video. So what do you think is true? What did he say that you think is correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah. So why do you agree?
Because agree.
Because
So
agree. Agree with what?
Color fish.
Colored fish.
他跟你说你为什么要同意他的观点，你应该就说同意。
我不知道。
你为什么就真的不知道？你懂吗？
He doesn't. Okay. So I prepared some questions for this. The first one is,